Denis Ivicic, CroatianSports.com, Indian Wells, California. I'm here with Marin Cilic. Marin, you're 18 and 4, excuse me, 19 and 4 now after today's victory. You won in Zagreb. You played well in Rotterdam. What have you changed? What has Goran Ivanišević changed from your game that's made you so successful so far this year?
Well, Goran helped a lot. I mean, first of all, he helped me with the serve. I think that's, I think for sure the most important stroke in tennis. And all these past years in my career, it was working well in some situations, not working well in the other ones, and it was not consistent. And now I feel it's a big weapon, and I'm winning more matches, more comfortable. So. I'm keeping my serve more consistent and hitting more aces, and I think that part of the game opened up for me a lot of different other options, and I think my game now has a bigger perspective, and I have a bigger game which is more threatening to these top players, and for sure I'm in good form. Won a lot of matches, and that of course helps with the confidence to win some more breakpoint opportunities in the matches, and always this confidence brings you a couple more points in the match.
When Goran Ivanišević won Wimbledon in 2001, I was in LA. It was about 6 o'clock in the morning. About 7:30, my neighbor knocks on my door telling me that my car has just been broken into. They stole all my stuff, and I run outside, see the damage on my car, and I run back inside because Goran Ivanišević is about to win Wimbledon. And I watched the rest of the game, and my parents came downstairs. They thought I was crazy. Goran's winning Wimbledon. That car could have been stolen for all I care. Where were you when Goran won Wimbledon?
Well, I mean, this question goes around Croatia, and everybody knows where they were when Goran was winning Wimbledon. And I was, at that time, very young, not even 13, so I was in one tennis camp close to my home, close to Medjugorje, and we were all there, all the kids watching on big screen, supporting Goran and hoping he's gonna win it. And for sure, that was the best Wimbledon final ever for me, and for sure for any big spectator in tennis. And was, I think, amazing atmosphere. Fourth time probably was his last opportunity to win it, and I think it was just amazing moment for him and for all Croatian supporters.
During that moment, did you ever think that one day he's going to be my coach?
No, never thought about it. I was, when you are a kid, you just dream to be in top 100, and that's the furthest you're gonna dream. And that was also my dream. And today I'm far in top 100, and many years on the tour, and many things has changed. So life is good, especially when you're looking at that kid perspective and enjoying still in tennis, loving the game. And have great team, have bright future still in front of me, and I think everything is really looking positive for me.
I haven't seen that many Croatian shirts in the stands here at Indian Wells. Out of all the tournaments that you've been to, that you played at, where have you seen the most checkers in the stands?
That was in Australia, in Melbourne. I mean, over there it's a big also community of Croatian people, and they all come to support Croatian players. Of course, there are many other nations that are over there, big communities: Greeks, Swedish guys, Serbians, and many other ones. And I mean, over there in Melbourne, that's why I love it to play. It's so many nations, and everybody supporting their fellow countrymen. So for me over there, always is the greatest atmosphere. But I hope that even on these other tournaments around the world could be more Croatians, and especially now as Goran is back on the tour. Goran is for sure more known, and still I'm here. Karlovic is still playing, Dodig, and we have a great future for the girls tennis. There are a few young ones who gonna be very good. So I think it's really looking nice for Croatian supporters again. Yeah.
So Croatian fans out there in LA, next year I want to see some more checkers in the stands. Last year you were at the center of of a drug scandal. I feel that I read up on it. Some of your fans read up on it. I feel that a lot of fans are confused exactly what happened, who was at fault, how does something like this need to be avoided in the future. Can you touch up on that, kind of explain what happened?
Yeah, well, I mean, that was for sure the most horrific experience I could imagine ever in my life. And that what happened with just glucose tablets was a big coincidence. A lot of coincidence happened there, and I think just because it was glucose and it looked in that way that it's not dangerous or it's gonna have anything in there that it's banned, tricked me. And if it was, some sport drink or something I'm gonna use during the match, I would be much more careful. And that was a lesson for me for life. And I mean, this can happen to everybody. And was not careful enough, and then but still, from the other hand, when the case unveiled, it happened to be that ITF also was hiding the truth for me, and they were saying I was positive to something that I wasn't, and in the end happened to be that they were hiding it, I don't know in which reasons, either on a purpose or coincidence. And when we revealed the truth, I mean, the CAS tribunal released me. Okay, they gave me 4 months, but I already served 4 months, and actually I was out of competition for 4 months, and basically I was straight back next day to play. And that was very horrific experience. And what also CAS said, it was that this was for sure technical mistake, nothing to do with doping or nothing like that.
So how often do they actually test the players? How often do they test you? Once a year, twice a year?
No, a lot. I think usually between 10 and 15 times a year, and we have to fill our whereabouts, which is a system where you have to give out 1 hour slot in the day, and every day you have to give out where you're gonna be that 1 hour. So I think the system is really working good, and I think it's on a good way for sure.
How do you feel about people coming up to you? Actually, are you noticed here in the States? Do people come up to you? Do they ask for autographs, pictures?
Yes, I'm noticed well, and that's a really nice thing. So I've been on the tour for these 6-7 years, and played well here in US, and I like it here. So a lot of people do come up to me.
Ivo Karlovic once said that someone came up to him and said, "Tommy Haas, can you please sign this?" And he signed it as Ivo Karlovic. Has anyone ever called you Tommy Haas or another tennis player?
No. Yeah, maybe a few times they mixed me up with Mario Ancic, but not too many times. Yeah.
Okay, and before I let you go, Goran Ivanišević always said that now he can be remembered as a Wimbledon champion. How would you want to be remembered?
Wimbledon champion also would be nice, yeah.
There you have it. Thanks for joining us, and best of luck the rest of the way. Marin Cilic, thank you.
Thank you.